Hey everybody, welcome back to MattBreaksWax. We're going to be doing part 2 today of these 95 Collector's Choice single series. You Crash the Game is in these. We are looking for Jeter, A-Rod, Michael Jordan, silver signatures, gold signatures, any of these wacky inserts we didn't know. We're looking for fine specimens of a mustache like Mr. Rod back there. I left that up there for you from the last part of the rip. Alright. Here's our silver signature. There's a Matt Williams. That's nice. Oh, another one of these. These were fun. I like the last one we did. This looks like Frank Thomas. What's the call? Frank Thomas. Alright. Ricky Henderson on second. Mark McGwire hits a towering pop-up that is veering toward the stands in foul territory. Frank Thomas follows it to the wall and makes the catch. However, after hauling in the catch, Thomas's momentum causes him to fall into the stands. Both McGwire and Henderson are out. McGwire's out and Henderson may advance in peril. McGwire's out, Henderson advances one base. McGwire's out, Henderson cannot advance. Now, I think we know this from the last card that it should be B, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can read this backwards. Since Thomas made the catch and then fell into the stands, McGwire is out, and Henderson, automatically advances one base. Interesting. So a little bit different than if a fan touches it. I made the wrong call. I guess that's why they put those in there. Tony Gwynn, batting title. It's a good pack. Terry Steinbach, George Fabregas, Dave Winfield, put him up. John Patterson, Tom Pegnazzi, Jeff Fry, Eddie Williams, Sweet Lou Whitaker. Still playing at 95. And Pete Short to close us out. Pack number 2. David Hulse on the silver signature. Kenny Lofton. Okay. Is there somebody sticking in him? I think there is. Who did we miss? Oh, another Kenny Lofton. There's 2 of them. That's a strong bad joke. That's interesting. Alright, Brent Gates, Chad Curtis, Herbert Perry. Yeah, Herbert Perry. Interesting. Bill Swift, Bob Tewksbury, John Valentin, Bunting, Jack Voigt. There's those. For my O's, Jack Voigt, Scott Erickson. And there's the chicken man himself, Wade Boggs. Alright. There's our silver signature, Jeff Rabelais, Mike Piazza on All-Stars. Barry Bonds, again on the gold glove, not wearing a glove. Bobby Witt. That's Bobby Witt's dad. Tim Salmon. Nice. Jeff Russell. Reichert. Beignet. That's weird. I don't know that I've ever seen that name. Rickert? Vignetti. I have no idea. Geronimo Pena. Roger Clemens. There's the Rocket. He's very excited. Dwight Smith. Steve Dunn, and Mike Stanley. Silver signature, Future Stars, Mark Ferris. Alright. Raul Mondesi for the Rookie of the Year. All-Star Albert Bell. Steve Ontiveros, Chili Davis. I don't put Chili Davis up enough. I think he was a fantastic athlete. Carlos Baerga, Mike Jackson, Ricky Bonus, Mike Greenwell, Jeffrey Hammonds for my O's. I loved watching him play. David McCarty and Danny Tarnum will round us out. Next pack. Silver signature, John Hudek. Ooh, let's make the call. Looks like Griffey. Ken Griffey Jr. Cal Ripken Jr., my guy, rips a Randy Johnson curve, and the ball is on its way out at Camden Yards. However, before going over the fence, the ball hits a wayward seagull. Jay Buhner catches the bird, and Griffey Jr. picks the ball up off the ground and fires to second, where Cal Ripken Jr. is tagged. What's the call? The ball is obviously in the yard. Ripken gets a homer. Ripken receives a ground rule double. The play is live. Ripken Jr. is out at second. Ripken Jr. is out because Buhner caught the bird. I don't think that's the option. Let's see. Play is a ground rule double, which is what I suspected. Ripken Jr. automatically receives second base. I like these a lot. Little oddball cards like that. They were so much fun as a kid. Randy Johnson, speak of the guy in the story, giving up the curve, or throwing the curve that Ripken's hitting the bird with. It's funny because he hit a bird, actually, in real life. JT Snow, Jeremy Burnett, Robin Thompson, Dave Justice on the You Crashed the Game. Not bad. Kevin Gross, Sid Fernandez, Chris Gomez, and is it Michael Brantley? Jeff Brantley. The other white Brantley. Let's see. I'm having too much fun. Silver signature is Darren Hall. We haven't really got a big name on the silver signature other than actors like Bob Hamlin. For the Royals for Rookie of the Year, that's crazy. He was Rookie of the Year. I don't know. He did much after that. Home run champ Juan Gonzalez. 95 was a weird year. Bob Hamlin. Just a name I don't remember. Todd Jones. Chuck Finley. Omar Vizquel. I like him. I'm pretty good. Bud Black. Bud Black. John Jaha. This is Tim Banigmond. There's Brady for my O's. We'll put him up for the locals. We've got Scott Lias and Bernie Williams. Not bad. A couple more packs. I think we're good. We don't have to do a third video. We're just going to finish up on this one. We're going to rip quick, Matt. Rip quick. Joey Eisen. Eichen? Eiskin. I don't know. I'm going to skip this one. Mike Piazza. You make the call. Nah, my phone's like dying. Eric Carroll, single Mike Piazza runs through the stop sign at third base. The third base coach knows Piazza is dead after the plate. The coach grabs Piazza by the shirt as he rounds third to slow him down. Piazza returns to third base. The throw goes down. What's the call? Piazza's credit with the run scored. Piazza's safe at third. Out at third. Plus return to second. I don't know that. Can you touch him? The third base coach interfering with Piazza by helping him back to third base. Piazza is out, and the play is dead. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So it's dead if third base coach interferes, not if a fan gets the ball. Frank Thomas on the MVP, not if you throw the ball to a fan. Okay. Mark McGwire, I like that. The throwback uni. Spike Owen. Albie Lopez. Terry Pendleton. And that's on the mail-in for the update. That's interesting. I'm going to hold on to that. Brian Jordan. We want Michael Jordan. Jim Detmer. Mike Oquist. John Doherty. And a checklist. Now, I thought there were players on the checklist. There are. Look at that. So we got Murray assumes lead in games played at first base. So Eddie Murray. Love it. If my phone just dies, I'll be back. You won't even know because I'm going to edit it like nothing happened. Sean Barry. Kirby. One of the RBI leaders. There's Cal. 2,000 straight games. I'll put Cal up top. Nice landscape card. Bill Plantier. Mark Langston. Jim Thome. Nice. Todd Benzinger. And there's Griffey Jr. on August 24th. Coincidence? I think not. We'll put Griffey up. Tom Bernansky. Oh man, another Chris Sabo. That's hilarious. Pat Mears. Luis Polonia. We have not seen a Jeter. We have not seen an A-Rod. We have not seen a Michael Jordan. Brian Williams. Silver signature. What's the call? Some Barry Bonds for sure. I don't want to read these because my phone's dying. We can look that one up another day, folks. Jeff Bagwell. Stan Javier. Eduardo Perez. Charles Nagy. Royce Clayton. Bernard Gilkey. Andy Lee. Jamie Moyer for my O's. Greg Gore. And Jim Abbott's round us out. If we have time, I'll go back and read the bonds if my phone's still alive. Alright. Dave Nilsson. Not bad, but not the names we're looking for. Ripken Jr. Plug it in. We'll take it. Kirby Puckett. Again. We will take it. We'll take as many Kirbys as they're dishing out. Fausto Cruz. There's Bo Jackson. Legendary California Angel. Bo Jackson. Wayne Kirby. Wayne Van Landingham. Ray Langford. Rusty Greer. Brett Barbary for my O's. Bill Gullickson. And we got Russ Davis. Man, that's not great. I don't know. Like, I mean, these are retail, I guess, so we might not see everything that you would see in a hobby, but we should get bigger names. But there we go. Paul O'Neill in the silver signature. We'll take that. All-Star Albert Bell again. Bob Hamlin again. Mike Bordick doing his best Walt Weiss impression. Damon Easley. Manny Ramirez. There we go. There's a new name we have not seen. Darren Lewis. Danny Jackson. Aaron Seeley. Mike Vicina. Fantastic. Orioles. Rick Aguilera. Scott Kamenik. We got 2 packs first. 2 packs. To get a Jeter, Jordan, A-Rod. I'd settle for an A-Rod at this point. That's how bad it is. Gosh. You don't think it's bad if I'm going to settle for A-Rod. Alright, John Wasden. Jeff Bagwell again. Here's our You Make the Call. Another Barry Bonds. I guess we got to read it now. Backpedaling to catch Fred McGriff's long drive, Barry Bonds realizes he's turned the wrong way. The ball is coming over his other shoulder, and his arm a few inches too short to make the play. There's no time to turn, so he takes off the cap and catches the ball. What's the call? I think he's out. Let's read here. The fielder deliberately touches a fair ball with his cap. All runners are awarded bases. What? That doesn't seem right. And the batter may try for home. That doesn't seem fair at all. Catch it with your hat. Go up. Swindell. Ryan Anderson. Paul Sorrento. Fernando. Love that. Let's get him up there before we run out of room. We got one more pack to 2. Mike Fetters. Steve Barr. Leo Gomez for my O's. Jeff Reveille. Jack McDowell. We'll put Jack up there. Last pack magic. We gotta have something in here. Something. Silver signature Lance Johnson. Man, what a bummer. There's Frank Thomas. We'll take Frank Thomas. Alright. Here's the play. Is this Mike Piazza? Okay. Let's see what this says. On an Eric Karra single, Mike Piazza runs through the stop sign at third base. Oh, we already read this one. Never mind. That's a repeat. We read that. Darryl Kyle. Lee Smith. Hall of Fame closer. Mark Clark. Salman Torres. Dave Nilsson. Jose Canseco. My guy. Not really. Chris Hoyles from my Orioles. Pedro Munoz. And to round us out, Tony Fernandez. Well, folks, no Jeters, no Michael Jordans, no A-Rods in any of the packs that I had left, and I just finished the box. So, unless I find some more in the closet that fell out of the box, that's it for us and the 95 Collector's Choice single series Crash the Game cards. These turned out to be the fun part of the rip for me. I just like reading that and seeing the cartoon artwork. That's kind of sweet. And then, just seeing some of the other players, Kirby Puckett, Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas. We got some good names, so I'm pretty happy with that. Be sure to like and subscribe on the way out. Keep ripping wax.